Welcome back, Sunrisers. Thank you so much for joining us. And it's the time of the morning where we want to keep you on the right side of the law. And so it's another time for another segment of Law and Order JA. The question submitted today reads as follows. Hi, my name is Janelle, and I'm a small business owner in Kingston. Recently, a social media influencer made a video claiming that my skincare products cause skin damage. I don't think she even used them, but now I'm getting refund demands and losing customers. I asked her to take the post down and she refused, claiming that she is entitled to her own opinion. Is this legal? What can I do to stop this? Well, to help us navigate this information or navigate this situation and circumstance is attorney at law, Jonathan Morgan, partner at Duncox Attorneys at Law, and he's here to give us some legal guidance. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing quite well.
Wonderful counsel. Great to have you. So it seems to me here that we are in the area of law, civil litigation, defamation.
That's right.
Yes. So talk to, because, and we see a lot of this happening. It's a live issue with which we're dealing. People getting sued,
yes.
Because some people just think that social media is a place where they can just give their opinion, no matter how defamatory it is, no matter how salacious or injurious it might be to the other party, because they say freedom of speech. And they also think by using the word allegedly, it gives them some protection. Well, right. Let's get to it.
Absolutely. So, yes, it is a serious issue, the prevalence of this free speech culture that is now developing online. And social media is a space where people exercise those freedoms liberally. They think that...
Too liberally?
Oh, quite so. They think that there's no control and no remit in an online platform where they're not face-to-face with someone, and they think that what they say has no consequence. The law of defamation says otherwise. The law of defamation protects the business owners, it protects individuals, it protects public figures from information that could be said to be defamatory.
Yes.
So what does that mean? In simple terms, defamation occurs when someone makes a factual statement that is false, and it has the potential to lower the estimation of the business or the subject of that statement in the minds of right-thinking members of society.
Right.
So simply put, if you say something publicly and it causes people to think less of someone else, it causes people to think badly of someone else, it could be defamatory.
Right.
One of the key issues here is that defamation arises in relation to factual statements, and it doesn't tend to arise in relation to opinions. So in this factual scenario, Janelle has said that a public social media influencer has made a statement online claiming that her skincare products cause skin damage.
Right.
Now, that appears to be a statement of fact, not a statement of opinion. So it's very likely that that type of statement could be defamatory if it is found that it was false and that it caused members of the public to think badly of the business.
Of Janelle's product, and she has explained that she now has a lot of refund demands and she's losing customers as a result.
Yes, so what we're seeing is that a small business is being damaged by a statement made online, and if it is established that that public statement was not true, then the social media influencer will not be protected by those guards of free speech. You know, there is a human right to be able to speak freely and to be able to share your opinion without recourse. But that human right is curtailed by some measures that are needed to protect society.
Absolutely, and other people.
Absolutely. And in the protection of society, the measures under which defamation will be enforced is the recourse that may be available to this small business.
Yeah, so talk to us, talk to Janelle and talk to us, Jonathan, as to what is the recourse that can be taken here.
Absolutely. So this particular statement, again, it is a statement that appears to be a statement of fact if it is established to be false, and if it lowers the estimation of the business in the minds of right-thinking members of society, then the statement can be made to be taken down through the courts.
Right.
Janelle's first avenue of recourse would be to approach an attorney, get some legal advice on the situation, and perhaps write a demand letter under the attorney's signature to the social media influencer requesting that it be removed.
Right.
After that demand letter is sent, if the post is not removed in short order, Janelle may approach the courts by filing a claim in defamation, seeking to, as many of the viewers know, seeking to sue and to reclaim damages, as well as a correction of that statement that was published.
Something that happens a lot, Jonathan, that I see, people will say, well, sue me. Come, me not have no money, me not have no house, me broke, so go ahead and sue me. So a lot of them, because they have nothing to lose, or they don't have a lot to lose, a lot of times you don't know their address, because this is somebody that you just see online, so you have no way to reach them, or they think that they are unreachable and untouchable. How do we navigate that?
Well, there are a couple of things there. The first is the notion that if you are unable to afford to pay a court order, that there's no recourse against you. In the law of defamation, the courts may make a number of different orders. One is a declaratory order, simply finding that you have defamed the small business. That can hurt your reputation, your prospects, your ability to get jobs in the future if there's a court order declaring that you have defamed someone else.
Yes.
The court may also order a correction statement be published in the same manner that the defamatory statement was published. So you may be required to go on social media by court order and publish a correction saying what I said before was wrong. It has caused harm to a business. This is the correct statement. And you may find that that causes some public embarrassment. Finally, the courts may order damages and that you compensate the small business for their loss of customers, for their loss of revenue as a result of the refunds, and so on. And if you have any assets at all, save for the clothes on your back, any other asset that may be attached to your name may be seized to satisfy a court order for damages.
Right.
So they may really go after anything that they may find, including your job income.
Finally, quickly,
yes.
Allegedly, this is a word being thrown around by he, she, and the old lady. Does using the word allegedly gives you protection against a defamation suit?
Not by itself. You see, there is a defense called fair comment, and that defense arises where someone is expressing an opinion about something in the public interest. That defense will only arise if it is a genuine and honestly held opinion. Using the word allegedly does not make something genuine or an honest belief. It may be a factual statement that is being covered with that single word. And the court may see through that attempt to cover a factual statement. Indeed.
And if it's alleged, then don't repeat it. Because even when, say, for example, you're commenting on a defamatory statement, I can't then repeat it because I would also then be an agent of the propaganda. So when you say allegedly, well, so it's alleged that so and so and so and so. Well, if it's alleged, just don't say it. Because allegedly by itself, or stricto sensu, will not protect you against a suit.
Indeed. It won't protect you by itself. You are entitled to share honestly held opinions that are based on facts, but not to make factual statements yourself and then cover it with a single word.
I love that. Thank you so very much. And a word to the wise is sufficient.
Indeed.
And we have to be responsible and understand that there is a legal recourse. So for some of you who think that you can be keyboard bullies or just hide behind the computer screen, please know that the long arms of the law can get you wherever you are. And some people also, Jonathan, think that because they are overseas and they're saying these things about you in Jamaica, then there's also no recourse.
Service outside of the jurisdiction would prove otherwise.
Gotta tell you, thank you so much. I'm happy that I paid attention in class. Now, you heard it here. Many thanks to our resident attorney, Jonathan Morgan, partner at Duncox Attorneys at Law, for joining us this morning. And it's always a pleasure, and we're always learning and growing. When we return on the flip side, we jump straight into Students' Council Week 2025, celebrating under the theme, Activate to Elevate. I love it. You don't want to miss it. And if you're a student counselor, tune in. And if you were a student counselor, hey, stay right here. It's Sunrise.